Yes, thank you so much, Dr. TPS.
Welcome.
Welcome. I'm so glad for me.
Nice of you.
Thank you so much.
So,
So I'm.
yeah, speak. Syed, introduce
Yes.
yourself. Yeah.
My name is Syed John ABBAS Naqvi. I'm from Pakistan. I study civil engineering in the first year, and I'm my passion writer. I'm writer in the Pakistan writer, and I wrote 27 books in different language, just like Urdu, Hindi, and English language. So my first book was DrTPS has been published by John Publications, has been Pakistani publication. There's a lot of different writers are act on this different perspective, region about the people, situation, the getting the laws and act on these people. Yeah.
John Abbas, Syed John Abbas is from Mohenjo-daro.
Yes, I'm from. Yes, you know what? In the civilization, one of the greatest civilization, and one of the greatest civilization is Mesopotamia, and after that, Egypt civilization. You know what? Egypt civilization can be obtained here in the civilization to act on Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. I'm belonging to you and the Larkana city. I'm from Pakistan, is a region of the Larkana city, and since belong to Sindh. You know what? Everybody's want to know about the Sindh province in Pakistan. So I'm from Sindh, and belong to the beyond of a small town of city in the Larkana. I belong to Larkana, so there can be a lot in Mohenjo-daro. It's a very, very oldest city in Indus Valley civilizations. So I'm from. And I'm writing my new book, Indus Civilizations, with cooperation my good writer, Miss Shivangi Jain. It's my writer from India.
And Syed John Abbas is a young boy, just started his civil engineering.
Yes. I'm basically. I was 17 years old. Now I'm 18 years old. I was 17 years old. So I decided what would you like about this my passion, and what would you like about my attainments about your actuality involvement impacting your law. So then I decided my passion has been the writing field. So then I decided my career in 2 years. I wrote 27 books in different language and different writers with cooperation to act on. First, my book has been Dunia Ki Tariq, my published on John Publications. After that, my last book is a publishing in Soon in India, Dastan Publication to Mumbai as a corporate with Shivangi Jain is a writer, is a good writer. After that, this book name is Ashab the Bolte Hain. It's my first book in the Hindi language. Firstly, it's my praise to I want to learn Hindi language. Then I decided I want to write a Hindi language book that can be obtained a philosophy.
Syed, tell me which is the civil engineering marvel in India?
Yeah, it's a good philosophy and archaeologist, and just like you know what about like John Marshalls and T. Brigley and different archaeologists that can be obtained Indus Valley civilization to Indian history and Pakistan history to cooperate with all archaeologists. You know what? Sir John Marshall has been acting on T. Brigley. Sir Reverend Archer's archaeologist can be lot in this. This has not been decided to. Is a very ingredients and goods of this history of the Indus civilization. You know what? Indian history, and just like about Gupta dynasty, just like about Mughal Empire, just like about a different history of the Rajput Empire, Rajput dynasty. I have to glad to your ancient history to get is the lot in care until you have decided what you do in your life and the history of the continuation.
We have Shuchita Vatsal from Rajputana's headquarters in Jaipur.
Yes.
They
Yes,
make,
yes, yes,
made
yes.
them they made beautiful, wonderful palaces.
Yes, yes, it's a good cooperation too. I want to learn about different peoples. I want to learn about different Sanskrit peoples and different cultural peoples because I need about this is not your life. This is the life is a game. We should be happy to what will do your life and what will do your happen. The sensation.
Justina, what do you suggest or what do you speak on the last word he said? You have to unmute Justin. Justin is from
Yes, I'm saying.
Namibia.
Yes, yes, I'm saying, I'm saying, I want to. This is not a life. This is not a life. This is a game. If you want to understand your history and culture and incorporate different people's different heritage culture, you can learn each and everything that cannot be people about this situation. So how would you like about this game and opting to how would you like about this game to opting to culture and traditions, different traditions. So I'm 19 years old, so I'm so curious about all this. I want to learn Indian culture, Rajput culture, and Gupta culture is an Indian culture that can be learned. I'm so impressed in this Indian culture, and just like about it's a beautiful and the cooperation too. And so that's my reading and that's my theme to thrill about a comprehension to personal thrill on it.
Have you heard about Chanakya? Have you heard about Chanakya?
Yes. I Chanakya. I Chanakya.
Arthashastra.
As a Brahmagupta, Aryabhata is one of the greatest mathematicians that really cared, philosophers and psychologists. Just like about I'm listening. I'm here in a laboratory. I will study in just like what about zero. If you want to understand the mathematics, you want to zero. Zero can be other gettings discovered by a Brahmagupta. The Brahmagupta was also called the Indians. Brahmaguptas also called Indians. Indians has been the many discoveries and hereafter just like as a Pakistani scientist, Pakistani mathematician, Pakistani physicist. You know what's the grand unification theory? Physics has been the grand unification theory. GUT. I'm saying just about here, GUT. Dr. Abdul Salam is a Nobel Peace Prize. You know what the grand unification theory get on the quantum mechanics. If you want to understand the quantum mechanics that can be obtained at different ball on the heritage. This is not your life, and this is a very big hard to you. Just like a science, just like a psychology, just like a philosophy, just like a heritage, just like a constructions, just like a surveying, just like a hereafter, just like a different skills of subjects. There's all subjects are getting to there is a very globalization to backed on. That cause is a globalization to war of taking bomb. It's a taking bomb has been collected in each other and the physics has been modified. When I was 16 years old, I wrote my first research paper on Newton's second law of motions. You know what? Everybody's wanted Newton's second law of motion. You know, Newton's second law of motion, acceleration is and force and mass is directly and inversely proportional to act on your life with respect to our body, with respect to our corporations, with respect to our nature. Suppose I'm telling about the chemistry, physics, and descriptions between the chemistry and physics. You know what the chemistry? What the definition of what is definition of chemistry? I'm telling you, chemistry is a branch of science that deals with composition, structure of matter, along the structure of matter is the bonding, valency, and contractions to each other. That can be chemistry. But if you want to understand the physics definitions, is the physics definitions has not been the matter, energy, along, and directions between them. These are very factable. These are very same. So how we can about this globalization, international relations, international perspective, globalization war, and the war of peace, war of perspectives, war of intel have to be different thoughts. Suppose I'm telling about this, everybody has same opinion. If you want girds on your mind, they can belong to each everybody. So you have to be, I have to ideological one thoughts. You have to be different ideas to get resources, things, people should be back into thought. And very is that just like I'm saying, I'm telling example of Karl Marx. You know what? Everybody's Karl Marx. You know what? Karl Marx, D. Broglie is a different philosopher. Che Guevara is a different philosopher. Ernesto Che Guevara is a different philosopher. And Fidel Castro is a philosopher. Is a revolutionist. Is a guerrilla activist. These are based on evolutions. If you want evolutions to get, they can be modified unless you haven't decided should be elevated to you. We have to be careful in reality.
But do you know who proposed the evolution theory first?
Yes. It's a different revolutions and its own different world and different states of world. Just like I'm saying, firstly I was saying United States of America, the different, revolutions act on different ideas, different sensations, different opinions, different contaminants, different any legislations to moving among the people. If you want the revolutions, these are not these are fight. These are fight. Revolutions means these are fights to verbally fight. What have to be here until you have to decide it. You have to be is a contemporary topics.
But the Indian traditional contribution in evolution before Darwin's theory.
Yes, I understand.
That is given by that is given by Patanjali. Have you heard about Patanjali's Yoga Sutra?
Yes, I know Patanjali.
And Patanjali,
about, I'm saying different
Patanjali,
Aryabhat, Brahma Gupta, and Dr. Abdul Kalam, APG, and APG Dr. Abdul Kalam is a good for honor and the leading care. It's a different works of the individual contributions. If I'm deciding after you the revolutions and active money, different history and active in this common.
Patanjali explains it in its Patanjali Yoga Sutram as that is around BC 200.
Yes.
And he says, Jatyanda Parinamam Prakrityat Purat. Jatyanda Parinamam Prakrityat Purat. That means evolution is not an ending process. It keeps on going. Parinamam is evolution. Parinamam is the Sanskrit word for evolution. Whatever takes birth, it goes for an evolution. We grow, we look entirely different. So every yuga by yuga, we count the age by yuga. And each yuga goes, it keeps on changing its state and style. So it's Prakriti. Prakriti is the basic form. The basic form based on the situations. I don't know, you know the basic theory of trees climbing mountains. There are beautiful papers which says, if you are not able to, a tree is not able to grow in the valley, automatically the seeds automatically will fly on top, because it knows it cannot grow here, it has to find its place. So in every living plant, every living being, we call it as the normal Big Bang theory, which was also mentioned in some of the traditional literature in India. Have you heard about Kalidasa? Have you heard about Kalidasa?
Yes. It's a very literally.
Yeah, the greatest poet Kalidasa says, Yad amogham tadandaruptam. Yad amogham tadandaruptam tvaya. It started with a small expansion. Ajatvayam. Ajatvayam is left. Adaschara. Charam. Prabhavistasya idi dhiyate. Not that Kalidasa is telling what he knows. He is referring to the great scientist of his time and says those scientists knows how the universe started and how the evolution happened.
Exactly.
So he is only referring to those people, and you understand this is the time when you are Vikramaditya and such people were ruling this.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we had references which are mentioned in our traditional books about how the evolution happened. We have beautiful chemistry, physics, philosophy, but the problem was
Geography.
everything was connected with the poetry.
Yes. Because you know what I'm saying, Dr. TPS, I'm saying just about you, and everybody's listening to different learning of subjects. If you want to understand the theory, it's theory act on history of the background. We have to be, if you want to understand history, there can be contribution to different analogical reasoning. There can be contribution to different analytical resources. There can be understand to what would you like, what would you understand to in this subject, in this topic.
Yeah, I do. See, our knowledge in Ayurveda was not just for human being. Now we have Abhirami, who is an agriculture student. Do you know Abhirami? We had Vriksha Ayurveda.
Yes, sir. We have.
I think it's
Yeah, Vriksha Ayurveda.
Yes,
How to treat plants. We had Shauna Ayurveda. How to treat dogs. We had Gaja Ayurveda. How to treat elephants. See, for every animal we had different Ayurvedas. And Ayurveda is not a treatment scheme. It's a health science. How to grow. And where to grow. When to grow. Do you know we knew that plants understand directions. Plants understand directions.
It's a turbine process.
The plants understand directions because we can see the sunflower, which will always look towards sun. That means the flower and the plant knows. And most of the flowers blossom only in the daytime. That means it knows, oh, day has come. And do you know, Abhinami, which plant blossoms in the night?
Jasmine.
All the white flowers. A single answer. That is because the dark white flower only can attract. So our knowledge of and the sunlight velocity, Syed?
Yeah.
Do you know the sunlight velocity, the speed of sunlight was part of our daily rituals in taking bath?
It's traveling on Earth, yeah. It's a process of different biological sense.
Yeah, when people take bath, they keep chanting, and that chanting of mantra is the velocity of light. Yojananam sahasre deshade dveja yojane ekena nimishardhena kramabana namastute. Yojana is the distance, and that distance is 12.11 kilometers. Yojananam sahasre do, that means 2000. Yojananam sahasre do shate dveja yojane, that means 2202 yojanas. So 2202 multiplied by 12.11 kilometer. Ekena nimishaardhena, half of a nimisha. Nimisha is not a minute. Nimisha is not second. It is the time taken for your eyelids to go up and down. And that's a time for a sharp needle to pass through the petal of a lotus flower. So you see how time was computed. So it is not today's, microsecond, millisecond. But we had a different time scale. So, hey son, you are reaching here from that far off place. Ekena nimishaardhena kramamana namastude. I salute to that son who gives me the light, who is traveling 2202 yojanas in half of a nimisha. If you compute this, you get the velocity of light.
Yeah.
So the tradition of India had physics, we had mathematics, we had philosophy, we had... When I say India, it is not India, it is Bharat, where SAYED, John, Abbas, and
India is,
we all
Bharat
belongs
is,
to same nation.
I know everything is more. Bharat has been a state, and there can be different states to cooperate with each other.
So SAYED,
Indian is the oldest thing, the Bharat.
SAYED, can we dream of a Bharatavarsha?
Yeah. It's my yeah.
Can we dream of, at least let it not come, but can we dream of a Bharatavarsha where we can think about the unity of the so-called India? Even our national anthem keeps on talking about Sindh.
Yeah, same. Because there are cooperation with different states.
Yeah, do you know who can sing? Shuchita, sing that national anthem. Let SAYED be happy.
Punjab, Sindh.
Yeah.
And I know. Because I'm a great fan of India. So,
and
decimal points.
And SAYED, you are only a great fan of India, but you are seeing somebody who know the Pakistan as I know my palm. You tell me the location, I will tell you the map number.
Yeah.
I have studied Pakistan more than I studied India.
Yeah. Actually, I studied because the culture is different perspective. I know I'm just telling about you. So I believe in a study about different cultures, different traditions, different customs, different progress of different situations, methods. So I want to discuss the what with you, understanding in the hereafter in the mind, because the mind is actuality. It acts on different things, different points, different girds. If you want to understand this process, they can contaminate each other.
Yeah, do you know the architecture's name in Bharatavarsha?
Yes, I know JP, Kelvin, and
No. I am asking Bharatavarsha, the traditional Bharatiya India traditional heritage architect's name. The book is called, the architecture book is called Maya Matam.
Yes,
and they are called Mayas, M-A-Y-A, Maya. Maya is the name. Maya means engineer, architect.
Yeah, correct.
And exactly same you will see in America.
Yes.
American architects are also called Maya.
Yeah. I'm correct. Yeah. You are
okay.
Correct. Yeah. It's good for you, honor for me. It's good for honor for opinion, different opinion to get at the lots of the goals and evolutions to study, evolutions to engineering, evolutions as compared. I'm a civil engineer as a professionally.
Yeah, and construction of village as per the nature's light, nature, wind, air circulation, and that science is called Agama Shastra. Agama Shastra is the basic Bharatiya architecture. So most of the traditional buildings were constructed based on Agama Shastra.
Agama Shastra, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an Agama Shastra expert.
Oh, great.
I'm
great.
an Agama Shastra
you
expert.
are so inspired. You are my inspiration. Yeah. Already you are my inspiration.
I studied from a traditional Acharya. Keshava Acharya. Keshava Acharya is my guru from Kerala. He taught me,
Kerala, yeah.
and he has written commentaries on Mayamatam. And I have Mayamatam book. It is as big as probably this. Almost 1,000
Okay.
pages. It is in my office.
Oh,
Mayamatam
great,
Hindi Mayamatam book is available.
okay.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
beautiful book.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's best on you.
Mayamatam.
The topic is best.
Yeah, best. The traditional oldest Indian book on architecture is called Mayamatam. Maya.
Okay.
Matam. Matam means my liking. My liking. Matam. Matam means I like it. That is why the word Madam came. Madam is not caste.
Yeah, correct. You're
Yeah,
correct.
we say
You're
Islam
correct.
Madam, Hindu Madam, Christian Madam. Madam means my liking. So,
Yeah.
Maya Matam, the book name is also Maya Matam. So, the Maya Matam is the book which talks about the traditional construction of houses based on all the Panchabhutas. 5 elements have to be considered. So, when Syed was mentioning what is physics, as far as physics is concerned, physics is 5 elements.
Yeah.
What are the 5 elements? Earth, water, air, fire, and the space. Ether, the space. So all that together, and every dance form in India is based on these 5 mudras. Every puja, every priest when he touches, when I have to talk about smell,
Yes.
he will put this finger down. Smell means this. Because earth creates smell. When you want to
Correct,
clean,
correct. You are correct.
when you clean, immediately they will show this finger, clean. Because water can clean. And you want to
Yes.
purify everything, immediately fire. Because fire only can purify.
Yeah.
You-
Correct. Correct.
and anything which is open. I am from Gum department. Gum is space.
Yeah.
Gum
Correct.
means space.
Bilkul.
So I am from
Correct.
space department. So how do I say in English? Space department. Sanskritam, it is Gum department. So what is Gum department?
Jabat.
What is Gum? Where is space? The space is inside your Hridaya, inside your Manas.
Yeah.
Mana,
Manas.
inside your Manas. Western people don't understand Manas. Only Eastern people
Correct,
understand
correct.
Manas. Justin, do you know
Yeah.
what is Manas?
Yes.
Justin, do you know what is Manas?
No.
Yeah, she doesn't know. Manas,
I don't know.
Mana means where is your feeling comes from. In your body, where is feeling? Where is your husband? Not outside, inside you, where is your husband?
Yeah.
Where do you show your
Correct,
husband is?
correct.
Where do you keep your mother? Where do you keep? You keep in your heart, right?
Yes.
Yeah, when you think of them, you feel that feeling is in the heart. So that heart is physical. The fluctuations in heart is called manas.
Correct.
Mana.
Yeah.
So everything is mana. And inside that you feel 2 things. One is happy, one is unhappy. Happy and unhappy. Happy is called as sukham. Unhappy is called dukkham. Gham is space. Add su, sukham. Add du, dukkham. So kham is common. What is common is kham. So the space inside you can be du. The space inside can be su. Su means good. Du means bad. So that's how su and du, sukham and dukkham is defined. So all that what you speak in physics, you add to feelings, add to smell. Smell is a feeling. Good smell, bad smell, it's a feeling.
Sex science. Sex. Yeah.
Yeah. Clean is a feeling. What is clean, what is not clean? For me, what is clean is not for you. It may be unclean for you. So each person interprets in a different style. That is manas. When you add that to this, it becomes philosophy. And that philosophy is what Adira's subject is. Adira is a philosophy student. What is philosophy?
Love for wisdom.
Yeah, that means Darshana Shastram. How do you look at things? The translation for philosophy is Darshanam. Darshanam is seeing, but not with eyes. Inside there is an eye, inside there is a manas, which looks at things. And how do you look at the world around you? That look is what is called philosophy. So what ultimately Syed wants is a PhD in physics.
Yeah.
So if you want a PhD in physics, you need an eye, not a common eye which everybody has. You need another eye inside you who can see inside the things. That's why PhD is given. Doctor of philosophy.
Right.
What is Doctor of philosophy?
Doctor of philosophy. Yeah.
Yeah, philosophy. So the philosophy is there. Your interpretations, the way you look at the world, not somebody else. You look at the world in your style is what is philosophy.
Yeah. It's opinion. It's a different thrill research.
Yes, that's why it is called. It is not. It is there. But you are looking at from a different angle. See something different. That's why philosophers.
I want to understand a 360 angle.
Yeah.
It can be research.
Yeah, no. Your angle is entirely different. Don't look from everybody's angle.
Yeah.
Okay, your angle has to be very specific so that you research. Somebody else already searched, but I am researching that.
Right, correct.
I am making my views. My views are important.
Yeah. It's important.
My explanation, which makes you to understand. If I can make you to convince, then I get my degree. That is PhD. So I am making my arguments and I am making all of you to agree with that. I am a philosopher. So philosophy is arguing. My view, I am showing it to you and making you to convince.
Right.
That's why we have defend. In the PhD at the last part of Viva is called defend. So anybody can say, oh, what you said is wrong. And you should defend. You should say, no, I am right. Arguments are like this. That's why discussions, conclusion, all that. So a good writer, good philosopher is always a good poet.
Right.
Did you read my poetry on Life of Love? The first poetry is millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg. Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg and only one sperm take birth. And that's me.
Yeah.
How many sperm did not take birth? Millions. Who are they? My unborn brothers and sisters. So whom did I fight for getting a life? With my own unborn brothers and sisters. So are you not a great person? So each one of us are great, but to realize it you need some potential reasons. So I'm so happy, Syed.
Thank you so much. It's honor for me.
See, he is a great, passionate learner. Yesterday, I told him today we will meet, but he didn't have patience. He kept on discussing, calling, sending message, non-stop.
Correct.
And my Bhagavad Gita class, he couldn't attend because he was attending another class. And he was sending, I am in a class, so I cannot attend. Great.
Yes. I'm so impressed in Bhagavad Gita, Ved, and the different cultural religions book because I'm so impressed in this book and knowledge person because I want to read about the learner epistemologist. I want to read an epistemologist. The epistemologist that can be learning to more.
Yesterday I wanted you to attend because we are talking about how the earth, Big Bang theory,
Yeah.
how the earth came, how much time is passed, all that was yesterday's explanation.
Sure. It's a theory, different theory.
Yeah.
Comparative theory, it's a comics theory, is an option to the different perspective, is a raises up the asteroids theory, is a universe to act on your different collaboration to comics theory, is the best on different theory. As a, you know what is a great great teacher in India, Sir Oja. Sir Oja is a geographical teacher. It's my great teacher from India, so I'm so glad for that person because he was my teacher. Because every teacher, every my teacher is the best on Indians.
Our roots were same. The university was Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Nalanda, Takshashila.
So, Mr.
You know where is
Mr.
Takshashila?
DrTPS.
Where is
Can I
Takshashila?
ask you one question? Sorry,
Where is Takshashila?
I can't see your voice.
Takshashila. Taxila. Do you know where is Taxila?
Taxila. Yeah, Taxila is a Rawalpindi. Pakistan.
Again,
Small
Pakistan.
town in-
They don't call it
Yes,
as
it's a
Takshashila. They call it as Taxila.
Yes.
That's why I said Takshashila.
Taxila.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
for John, I
Yeah,
said it is Taxila.
Taxila, yeah. It's
Yeah.
best on the
But
Rawalpindi.
Indian, we call it as Takshashila.
Taxila, yeah.
Yeah. Taksha
Yeah.
means
It's best.
Shila means the stone, the foundation stone.
Yeah.
So that was the
Okay.
foundation stone of knowledge
Okay.
for India. That's why it is called Takshashila. So it is
So,
American.
Mr. Doctor,
Yeah.
yeah. Mr. Doctor TPS, can I ask you one question? So, what do you think about Mohenjo-daro?
See, Mohenjo-daro was the first, probably in the western Bharatavarsha. Bharatavarsha is a large area. Bharatavarshe, Bharatagandhe. Bharatavarshe, every chanting which we have, we keep on chanting, including Pakistan, Afghanistan, together today also in the temple. The temple
Correct.
priest,
Yeah.
temple priest did not diverse Pakistan and Afghanistan. Only government of India administration separated. Even when I chant, I will chant, you know how? Bharadak Gande, Bharatavarshe, Meroha Dakshine Parshve, from the Kailash, from the Tibet, the south part full is my land. That's why I chant even today. So what is south of Kailash?
Yeah, recently.
The Himalayan south, Pakistan, Afghanistan is also my land. Everybody chants.
Yeah.
Every
You
priest
know what,
chants like this. Every
You know
priest
what,
chants
I
like this.
live in, you know what? I basically live in Islamabad. So I basically 2 days before I going in Mohenjo-daro for my new project in my book. It's based on archaeologically types of different Mohenjo-daro conspiracy theory.
So there,
It's based on
the
my
first planned city was Mohenjo-daro.
yeah.
First planned city was Mohenjo-daro. The beautiful city.
Yes, it's a beautiful.
Yeah.
So you know what? Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro is one of the oldest city in the civilizations. Hind and Sindh. Hind and Sindh is different. It's the Indus River. It's the actual collaboration with different regions to act on your collaboration to each of the Pakistan and India. So it has been a good cooperation to history and culture and the heritage and different customs. It's a very good for new generations to act in the different theories. It's the before Christians and the before Gupta dynasty. And you know what? The Gupta dynasty also act in Sindh. Yeah. There's a lot of Sindhi people that act on India.
See, Mohenjo-daro was planned. We had in Ramayana 2 sons for Rama,
Yeah.
Leva and Kusha. So the settlement of Mohenjo-daro is with those children of Rama.
Correct.
Yeah. So it is after Ayodhya, probably the Rama's next generation was in Mohenjo-daro. So I don't know, probably Syed John Abbas may be the great grandson of Rama.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Correct. Maybe it's possible.
Maybe possible. See, DrTPS cannot be Rama's children, because that was only the North India.
Yeah.
We all belong to Ravana's. We are all enemies. Ravana had a fighting. All the South Indian people are Ravana's people.
Yeah.
All the North Indian people, that means the Ayodhya to Takshashila to Mohenjo-daro, all this is Rama's place. All the dark skinned fellows.
Yeah.
All of us are Ravanas.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, because Sri Lanka was not separate. Sri Lanka was part of India. The separation was not that much. Later it became too far. That's it.
Yeah. It's the best one. I think Sri Lanka is a 1975. It's independent from a United Kingdom. United Kingdom to South Indians are the best on different peoples, and just like Telugu, Tamil. I think I know that Telugu, Tamil is the best on a different region. Sri Lanka, because I was 15 years old, so I must travel in Sri Lanka. Well, so it's good for me, and it's good for my journey. And so that was my best on my research, and that was a back to your life and your collaborations to evolutions to study in one place to another place. And one of the greatest my next future to come, I will come in a good city in India and Agra. So I very impressed from Agra, because there's a lot of different history is present in Agra.
Yeah, you can keep dreaming now.
Yes. It's my dream.
You can only dream now.
Because because you know what, we are educated writing care writer can modify one place to another place. Until unless you would not be good writing for next project, for next collaboration to articles. I wrote 5,000 articles in Sindhi newspaper and Urdu newspaper. I also got Hindi newspaper, but I belong to, if you want to understand good knowledge, you can be learning here until unless you would not be good writing for next generations.
True. It's really true. So, anybody has got any questions to Syed, you could ask. I think you should have a lot of questions.
Yeah, I think.
Syed has any specific question to me?
Yeah, I have many questions from you, because you are my senior, especially you are my inspirations, because you are my inspiration that can be and or my question is and or in the point. You are my inspiration. I would like to learn from you. I would like to learn from oral person, oral globalization students, globalization peoples, because it's my thrill, it's my statement. If I writer, so I should be skills to modify one person to another person until you have to not be decided. Okay, I'm writer, so I should be learn more than enough to one to another thrill to one goods to and other words. It's my statement. It's my word. It's mentally.
I will meet you in Ukraine.
Yes, sure. You can come and
See,
keep.
I am not
You
telling.
can come and keep.
I am not telling that I will come to Mohenjo-daro because it will not happen.
Yeah. Like
In my life, it will not happen. But I can tell you, I will come to Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah, in this Ukraine.
Or Ukraine, or we can also meet in London. London is much more free. We can meet in London. Yeah.
Sure. Because recently it's my newest project on Artland, and maybe I will go in my next project in Artland, New Lane, getting a lot of different writers. But it's my thrill. If I'm writer, it's my very difficulties to face on past. So I want to suggest another writer. If you somebody has back to become a writer, good writer. So I want to support that person. I want to support that good writer. I want to support invitation for my publications. Can come in my publications and accept my your thrill statements writer. They can. I'm sure and promise in this writer and that from writer. So I will work with them. I will work with cooperation with any good writer for my next project.
Sure, we will find some topics. We have. I think I'm sure we will have more collaboration to see what we can write and what topic we can discuss upon.
Yeah, sure. Because John's publication, it's you all our publication is the best on your globalization publication. John's publication is the best on you. John's publication is the best on. Yeah.
Syed, what we do is we have people here like Atira. Atira is among these people who are here. Atira is my most student.
Yeah, correct.
So Adira met me when she was a school student. Now she graduated from one of the best colleges in India, Lady Sri Ram College in Delhi. She is with me last 4 or 5 years now, Adira. Almost 5 years, yeah. More than that.
Good.
She came and stayed in my house. I have an old house, 200-year-old house where I conduct a lot of camps. Adira stayed in my house for 10 days. So a lot of children from different places will come and stay with me. Milka I met on a New Year day. I went to her place and gave a lecture. And I remember it's almost 5 years, 2017 or 18 I think. So many such people who are in contact. Justin is very new to me, but we have the Social Craft Foundation which connects a lot of people on different aspects. We have now Justina from Namibia. We have Bhuvaneshwari from another state of India. They all joined me on songs and such aspects. Shuchita,
I wrote everybody from your bio,
no,
I'm so impressed.
Not from my place. They're all spread in throughout India. And Justina is from Namibia, and we have people who join from Argentina, we have people joined from Indonesia, we have people joined from Brazil, from America, many people joined. Shuchita is from the North India, where we met on yoga. The yoga discussions with the United Nations. There is a independent NGO where I am an advisory member. So we met there and we have a lot of discussions. And then I had a discussion what India needs for tomorrow. That was a series of discussions. I had a 1 month discussion in which Suchita was present in almost all the discussions. And from there, I think most of the Bhagavad Gita discussions and all that Suchita is part. We are all not connected, but we are not disconnected. We don't have a bondage saying I will work. No, I will not work for you. You will not work for me.
No, it's all over the globalization.
Yeah, we all work for somebody else. I will not work for Justina Justina will
I'm
not
saying-
work for me because I don't want anything.
Yeah.
My
I'm
guru,
saying,
I learned Veda from a great guru called Brahmashri
you
KPC.
are my group. You are my
KPC
group.
Anujan Bhattadripad. My guru was a great Vedic Pandit. So he keeps on teaching me, let Dr. TPS be no use to anybody. I don't want to help anybody. I don't want to help anybody. I am not helping you. I am helping the next generation.
Correct. It's
I am
my
not
team.
helping
It
individual.
was my team.
I am
And
not
it's
helping
mine.
individual. I am helping
Yeah.
the next generation. Why I am
It's the
helping the
next
next?
generation.
Why I am helping the next generation? Because my previous generation helped me.
So you know what? Yesterday I was telling you this. That was my same point for you. So this is my same point for you because I don't need about any money. I don't need about anything. I don't need because I have already. I have successful Pakistan.
See,
But I want to.
Yeah.
I want to.
Only,
I want to show.
only
and
sometime.
I want to support and for the first and next generation.
Yeah. Only sometime when I show love to Milka, my student, I always feel
Yeah.
no, I am not loving Milka that much. My guru loved me because he loved me so much. I am not able to give some portion of that also to Milka because that much love was given to me.
Great,
Got it?
great.
So we traveled together to Kailash. We went to the Kailash Parikrama, traveled together, walked together,
Yeah.
slept in same tent,
Great.
right? So
Yeah.
lot of
Correct.
association, lot of relationship. Similarly, I learned from, I don't know whether you read the book on Living with the Himalayan Masters. Did you read that book? Don't
Can I
miss,
see about
don't miss reading this book.
Living with a Himalayans in your lungs monster? Yeah, it's good. It's good. I want to read. I want to read.
This
Yes,
is
yeah,
a beaut. This is my guru on meditation, samadhi. So I am a Himalayan master. I am a Himalayan master on meditation.
Okay, okay.
But he is
You know
not
what? A Dalai Lama?
this close friend of Dalai Lama.
Yes.
He was a close
Yes.
friend of Dalai Lama.
I'm so impressed with Dalai Lama. The 14th Dalai Lama in a Tibet.
So this,
I'm so impressed at different culture. Just like you. It's your nature. My nature is also equal to same.
so we have to create something for the next generation to remember, understand, learn,
Yes, yes.
and have that passion to learn. So what I liked inside is that passion for learning. I don't think many people at your age in India knows about India as good as maybe probably Syed knows.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good for next generation until unless you have to be decided. This is our next generation to would be a achievement different goals.
Yes.
Exactly that one say and just like about Dalai Lama, you can see that about Dalai Lama and Architect and Architect is a good constructor in civil engineering. That was a globalization too. We should be a modified evolutions to get a lot of impact until unless you have to be careful to being a traditional, the prosperous and contribute and elect care.
Yeah. So any questions for you?
Yes,
Yeah, ask.
Son.
Ask.
to say, yeah. Say, I just want to ask you one question because I actually I am a pastor, but I want to write a book. My desire always, I just want to write a book about what I'm preaching. Or the other book also I want to write. I want to write about our culture. Namibia has a good culture, but I don't know how can I start to write that book.
I will. So firstly, I'm saying Justin, I'm saying good points about if you want to understand a good writing and good writers, and if you want to teaching a good writer to how would you like to become a good writer. So understand my words.
Yeah.
If you want
Yeah.
a good writer, so you can write. Anybody else, you can write. Whatever you can write. You will not be decided this is a wrong, this is a right. Until unless decided can be acted on you. You know what? Is a Pablo Picasso is a good painter. There cannot be opted about his painting has not a bad and a good bait to collaborate to. There can be until unless have to be succeed in a good painting to you remorse. So if you want to become next generation to NMBA, I want to show you my experience. If you want, and if your colleagues, if you are friends want to good writer, so you can be right for writers, for needy peoples, for next generations, for different. There's a lot of different topics. There's a lot of different topics in the hereafter in this world. If you want to understand, just like erotic, just like thrill, just like romance, just like story, just like thrill, just like action, just like nectar, just like a picture, just like a geography, just like a science, just like a fractions, just like a different cultures, you can be right and you can be want. You can be right and you can be want. If you want, you can be read. If you write, you can be read. If you write, you can be read. Otherwise, you can't become a good writer.
Wow. Great.
Anything else,
really,
Constance?
Yes, I want to. This is not a question, but I'm just amazing. You say you start to write a book when you was how
Yes,
many years?
I'm supporting to you. If you are is a good action you are crazy for writer. You want to become a good writer. I'm supporting to you. I will show you. You can collect to me our publications. You are writer. I will support to you. I will back with you in my next book.
Wow, that is great. That is, and I want also to tell you, Ne, for you, I'm very happy to you because you are still young, but your mind is far. Here in Namibia, first of all, I want Dr. TP. I will give him my two. I have my daughter and my son. I give his 3 numbers so that
It's all over led for my teacher, Dr.
See,
TPS.
Justina, I was asking Justina to create the small group of youth because in Namibia most of the youth waste their time.
Yes, they are just
Reason?
thinking.
No, you cannot find them wrong because water is not there, food is not there, medicine is not there. They have all problems.
Yes,
True.
yes.
So when you have lot of problems around, and you are when you have problem, there is no issue. But you are connected with the people who have lot of plenty happiness.
It's picked up.
So definitely you become so upset. See, having problem is not a problem. India also had a problem 100 years back, but we were not connected with the people. But what India had 100 years, 200 years back, now Namibia had the problem. Namibia have that problem. And those problems are more because they are connected to the rest of the world.
True.
Correct.
Correct. So when you connect, what is to be done? That connection need to make them to motivate. We are with you.
Yes.
That is what we have to teach them. And it is not that easy because I was just seeing when I know Namibia, I was thinking, can I fly to Namibia to spend some time? I need to take a visa. I need to apply. Because Indians cannot just go there. Even if I want, I cannot go to Pakistan. I cannot go. Government will not permit me. Even SAYED wanted to come to Agra. I said, you can dream. Why? I'm 100% sure Syed cannot come to Agra.
Yeah, correct.
Unless,
You are correct.
unless he becomes part of a international newspaper agency or somebody, probably he will get a chance.
Right.
And that too, if he want to come
Yeah.
to Agra, he can only come to Agra and he can only meet people whom he wanted to meet, nobody else.
Yeah, correct.
He
Yeah.
has to write and give that he want to
you're
meet
right.
DrTPS, then he can meet, that's it. But immediately I said I can come to Ukraine because Ukraine is free.
Ukraine.
UK is free.
I'm inviting to you. You can come in Ukraine. I will work with you. I will
Got it.
work with Shiksha in the TPS foundations. I will work all over generations for all over generations, next generations to make a good in priorities,
See-
in good priorities, educations and
See-
education empowerment.
See,
We should
Syed,
happen and we
Syed,
should be
Syed,
at one
Syed,
time.
generally when somebody makes a trust, somebody makes a foundation, you know what do? They first make a bank account. Shiksha doesn't have bank account. We don't have foundation. It's only a dream, virtual. I have nothing.
Right.
I have
It's
nothing.
great.
Yeah.
It's great.
It is for people. That's it. Just somebody want. Why did I name it Shiksha? Do you know what is Shiksha means?
Correct.
You know what is Shiksha means?
Shiksha is Gyan. Teaching.
Teaching. Justin, you should know Shiksha. Shiksha means teaching, learning. So only
Yes,
one thing.
Yes.
Teaching and learning, there is no rightship. It's not mine. It's somebody's. I'm only parting it.
Yes.
I'm only a trustee. I'm only keeping some knowledge given to somebody else. I have to hand over to somebody else. That's it. I'm only a path. I'm not the target. I'm only a path. So we connect to everybody.
Right.
Whoever wants, we are part of together. As long as you want. The time you don't want, tata bye bye, you go, no problem. That's it. But I will remember this day, 2021 November 8th. If Syed John is in contact with me, I am 100% sure I will be alive. After 20 years also, you will get a WhatsApp message saying we were together on this day, on this program. And if YouTube is existing, you will get that link of posting this also.
Yeah. And I'm an introduction to my best book in physics, my research. Just like physics hierarchy, I'm deciding next generation to inviting to my next book in physics. It's my my research optically books is based on physics. So Justin, I'm telling you, if you want a good writer, so I'm welcome to you my publications. So you can be collect my writers. I will work with you and together.
Yeah, Syed, who is the modern? Do you know India celebrates a Engineers Day?
Sorry, I can't see you.
India celebrates Engineers Day.
No, I don't.
Yeah, and it's a civil engineer.
Oh,
And that engineer is
What
called
state?
Vishweshwaraya.
Vishweshwaraya.
Yeah. Remember, and he was not an Indian engineer. He was a British engineer.
Yes.
So he was Sir Vishweshwaraya. He had a Sir title.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I worked in his engineering college, started by Vishweshwaraya.
Right.
My PhD was in that place where Vishweshwaraya installed his institution. That's called the Vishweshwaraya College of Engineering.
Great.
And he was an expert on planning, city, electricity,
Planning.
dam. I stay in Hyderabad, India, Hyderabad.
Michael Frati.
Yeah,
Yes,
India,
yes.
Hyderabad,
Michael
all the dams, water supply, everything is planned by Vishweshwaraya.
You know what, Mr. Dr. TPS? You know what? Hyderabad act on Pakistan.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said.
Is also called in a sin.
That is why I said India, Hyderabad. I know there is another Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's based on Hyderabad is based on Pakistan is the best. There's a lot of different Sindhi people that act on this region.
Yeah. So Vishwesvaraya was a great engineer.
Oh, yes, I'm so impressed that person.
And he is the man who made bridge without nut and bolt.
Okay.
No welding. He was he was Diwan of Mysore. He was part of Mysore Palace.
Yeah. Mysore. I know Mysore is a Indian region. Tipu Sultan.
Yeah, and he was minister in that palace. Diwan is minister.
Yes,
He was a
yes,
minister in that palace. So he was also an
Correct,
administrator.
correct.
He was an administrator who was an engineer, who was a great planner. Yeah.
Acharya ji,
Yeah.
can I ask something?
Yeah, ask. Me or Said?
Sayed,
Said.
Sayed,
Yes.
Sayed, if you are interested in Rajputana and the history, I am interested in a person
Yeah.
called Man Singh Pratham first,
Okay.
and and he has lot of architectural palaces and everything in your country now. So
Oh.
I would love if I can get the information about those places. Some Man Mandir.
See, Said, you search for Mansingh, M-A-N, Mansingh.
He
Man
is.
Singh, yes.
Yeah, Mansingh
He-
is a person who loves beauty.
Okay.
Therefore,
He loved
her
architecture.
his wife was the most beautiful princess of India.
No,
I'm from
Sara.
Suchita. I'm from Rajput.
Rajput, same place. Yeah.
Okay.
He
Yes.
is said to be governor of Akbar, and you
Okay.
have lot many places.
Yes. So Jodha Bey
in
is
his-
also Rajput.
So yeah, that has lot of controversy, and you are most welcome to come to Rajputana to know who was Jodha. There was no Jodha in the
Yes,
history.
it's my dream. It's my dream to. I want to discuss with your culture, your Rajput culture. Is it just like I want to listen to human hair and Rajput culture?
Especially-
Jodha Bey.
Especially
Jodha
Jaipur
Bey.
and Jodhpur and
Yeah.
Jaipur and Rajasthan have lot of impact of that Mughal empire.
Yes, you know everybody.
Which you are going to
everyone's
search in
well-
Agra as well. You know? You
Yeah,
are
yes, it's my dream. It's my dream. And it's my dream. I want to show you my next answer to me a lot in Mughal Empire, just like about your Rajput is a Fatehpur Sikri. Fatehpur Sikri is best on a Mughal Empire, and the Malwa is the Pakistan is the best on a Multan is the best in the Pakistan. The Multan is the Delhi. It's a different region to get to know the different system of heritage and culture, and just like about Rajput, Sayed, and Sayed also from best on Indians and best. There's a lot of best on Sayed is the best on Indians.
You know Emperor Akbar, he called Man Singh Pratham his Parjan. And I know you are a good person in Urdu, though. Parjan means son.
Yeah.
So he treated his governor as
it's a
son.
Persian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Persian
It's
language.
Persian word.
It's the best Akbar. Yeah.
So he has lot of impact, and even Jaipur's flag has the 5 colors, and those 5 colors represents Sindh, Afghanistan, and that Balochistan Valapad, and then whole of those tribal places. So I want to know
Balochistan.
about
Yes.
those history. There is a lot of impact on our culture, and definitely we share a common culture. So we must exchange
Yes,
ideas on those things.
Yeah, it's a very
even
very
even
very
Rajasthani
common
language has
culture,
lot
yeah.
of Urdu impact because of that exchange of culture and the things who were there
Yeah, correct.
for some kind of
I'm
an
saying,
lecture or something like that. If you come across Amir Palace in
I'm
Jaipur,
saying,
you will find out that impact.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct.
we have
correct,
airport
correct.
khana
I'm saying
because
just like about the Rajput culture and Rajput dynasty. I'm saying just if you want to understand different cultures, if you would be understand different cultures, different dynasties, they can be read and they can be modified in another language and different understand the different peoples. If you want to understand this in this world and success in this world, until you could not, if I'm Sayyid, I'm Sayyid. So I'm Sayyid, I have not been decided, I'm Sayyid to belong to study about my regions and my culture and my density. This is not the right way. And this is not the right path of the connection to each other. Okay? I want to succeed in this country. I want to succeed in this world. So I would be read and your culture, your geographically, your anatomy, your system, your age and everything. They can be modified to a lot of different perspectives, thoughts, region, approaches, culture, regions to claims and sovereign states between to a more than collectivity and system adapted. They can be until unless you would be fine and satisfied that your mind is actuality. You are epistemologist. That can be belong to the epistemologist.
yeah. I'm not asking for the person because he's a Rajput or he's from India. Because he had a very, very well organized city system. He had that water drainage system. He had water canals, and came through the Mughal and that imperial impact. So let's discuss those things and find out who impacted whose architecture, and let's find out those things about the person.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir,
It's
I'm
good, yeah.
Nandana from Kannur, Kerala.
Great.
Let me know currently in which field you are doing your research.
Okay. Which type of you're doing research?
Yes, and I have got admission. I have completed my 12th standard, and I got admission in ISER, one of the best institute in India for doing research. So, can you give some advice for me?
Yes. Nanda, I'm telling just like a simple question. So you are in which class are you standard in?
I've completed 12th standard just a few months
12th
before.
standard. So now are you going to a college?
Yes.
Okay. So you want a college to must be read and act on your all or degree. Okay, degree. Then be they comprised and based on your collaborations to the next time to part time to operate your research. That can be easily you study and evolution together, and they can be meet up to each other, and there's a lot of different knowledge to act on. You are gaining the power out more successful. Okay, so you should be good at sorts of this knowledge, and you should be provide. Somebody has not be any knowledge, you can be provide at different peoples. You can provide at different constructions. You can be provided different individuals. You can be provide because you are you in arts, engineering, medical?
No, I've got admission in ISER, Best Institute for Doing Research.
See, Syed, ISER is a place where they teach physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology.
It's based on engineering,
It's science.
pre-engineering.
Yeah.
Pakistan is also called is a pre-engineering. It's the best in physics, chemistry, mathematics. They can be pre-engineering. If you want to join the biologically sense, you can be read at pre-medical. So it's good for you and based on your thoughts. If you want to understand this process of the whole world, you can be pros. Somebody has not been discussed to you, but you would not be discussed. Okay?
Okay.
You would not be discussed.
Okay.
There's a lot of people are swarming on the field. You would not be unsatisfied in your work. Okay? But you would not be satisfied. You would be continue your journey and continue disciplinary, and you can succeed. Because there's a lot of people are very they have no any work. It's a comparisons and discouraged to person, and they can be attended to end of this person. They can be happy on your work. Okay, so you should be modified, and you should be getting on the powers to provide one place to another place. You are in one place. Okay, next year you should be a next place. It's a journey. It's a process of studying best until starting from our birth and ending our birth. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I would like to ask you a question. Which is the best
Yes.
learned from the recent pandemic? The best experience you have?
Okay. I can't see you.
You,
Adira.
Adira. My name is Adira and I'm from Kerala, India.
Okay. It's a good city for you, Kerala. I can't hear your voice.
Okay, fine. Right now, can you hear?
I can't hear your voice. Can you explain once again?
I will type in the question. Okay. Which is the best lesson you have learned from the recent pandemic?
DrTPS. I can't
Yeah.
hear.
During this COVID time, what message, what life lesson you learned extra?
Yes, extra. You should read great. You should read great reader novels, and but novels has act on your reading skills very best on your obstetrically and is a very epistemological terminology here. If you want a good reader, and if you want a good writer, if you want a good listener, if you want a good inspections, you can read and good just like about write-ups and just like about feature, just like about the talk shows. You should be read and your families comes present to discuss with each other. Okay, you should be modified and you should compare this after and before COVID scenes. They can be modified your life and they can be modified your system. Firstly, you should be Atira. I'm telling you. So you should be changing in your life. Today, I'm with you all. I'm taking just like I'm discussing with your DrTPS, my teacher. I'm discussing with my DrTPS. Tomorrow, maybe I want to be act on a different point. So you should be modify and your skills, and you should be modify your stage. This is a COVID scenes. You should be, if you are there's no any work about any COVID scenes, you should be work another. You should be work another. It's education work. You should be happy to work, help other your education. That can be very easy for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello. I can't see voice.
Good enough? Anything more from anybody? Otherwise, good enough?
For me, I just want to say, really, we are happy to hear from you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you so much.
And continue to teach others also.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And I know from today, we will be always connecting through DrTP. And I'm really happy to hear from you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Justin.
And
Thank you so much.
Syed,
I want also to thank
Syed, will you sing a song?
DrTPS.
Sorry?
Syed will sing song, Arabic, Urdu.
Yes, I'm writing song. I'm writing songs.
Yes.
Recently, my song is published on a web series, Indian Marathi film.
You sing a song now?
Wow.
You sing a song now?
Yes, just like
2 lines.
yes. I'm saying what happened to Glamali. You can you know what Glamali?
Yeah.
You know what Glamali?
Yes. See, I don't know how many of you know. Do you know what is the Syed? Don't tell. Keep quiet. Syed, keep quiet.
Yes.
What is the anybody else? What is the meaning of Syed?
What would you like about my listening song? Which type are you?
Yeah, just wait, Syed, wait. Anybody who knows the meaning of Syed? Syed means master. Am I right, Syed?
I'm not master. I want to become a
Okay,
good learner.
okay.
I want to become a master.
So you are not a Syed. Okay, then you are an Abbas. Abbas means
Yes,
Abbas means lion.
I'm
Abbas means lion.
I'm Sayed.
Abbas means lion.
Abbas, Ghazi.
Lion,
They
lion.
have not any.
Lion.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
he's
correct.
a master lion.
I want to become a good learner. Yeah.
He's a, not learner, lion. Ferocious.
Correct.
Yeah, sing a song. Side.
I'm saying, which type are you doing, listening, understanding my song?
Two
Which
lines.
type?
Two lines.
Which type?
Two lines.
Okay, I'm saying, which type are you doing? I'm saying. अकेले मैं और तुम मुझ में, मैं और मेरे कानों में इस तरह से बस इतनी दफा ये मुझको मिला. Just like this, it's our end.
So you are welcome with Saturday 7:30 for our song group.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
So
It's
Justina will teach her song. You sing that song, Justina, what you sang last Saturday?
I'm not singer.
Justina can sing.
I'm the lyrics writer.
Justina can sing that last week
Okay.
song. Yeah.
Okay. Saturday I was singing a song like this. Kandina kisilu beri noshingo londo ikamba uende bezineja Yesu. Kandina kisilu beri noshingo londo ikamba uende bezineja Yesu. Dikama wende.
That means let us stand up and walk. Let us stand up and walk. I don't want gold and silver. I want that power of God in me so that I can keep walking. What a great song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is it. Thank you.
Shuchita, you are Rajasthani. 2 lines. You will hear
Sindhi, I'm saying Sindhi.
Rajasthani song.
Yes,
First Rajasthani song, yeah. Shuchita.
कदयाऊनी पावनो मारे देश जुवा थारी बाटे घड़ी कदयाऊनी पावनो मारे देश जुवा थारी बाटे घड़ी आवण जावण कह गयो जी कर गयो कोलियनी दिलड़ा गिनते हंस गई मारे आंगन यारे रे ओ कदे आवो नी पावनो मारे दे जुवा थारी गा बाटे घणी.
You are welcome to the palace.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sindhi song.
Yeah, Sindhi. I'm saying just like Sindhi song. Sohena manu hazar Sindhi ahin. Sohena manu hazar ahin Sindhi manu. Asaja Sindhi manu. Asaja Sindhi manu ahin. ये भी सिंधी जेके रहन पया उत्तर प्रदेश में जेके रहन पया उत्तर प्रदेश में असांजा माण्हू सिंधी माण्हू सुहिणा माण्हू या बि हज़ार सिंधी माण्हू पधरा लखन में सुहिणा माण्हू ॿिया बि हज़ार सिंधी माण्हू पधरा लखन में सुहिणा माण्हू. That's it.
Ah.
A Milka Kerala song.
I sing a folk song.
No, you sing that Kuttanadan Punjayile that song. That's the most famous Malayalam song. Kottu Venam Kudal Venam Kurava Venam.
Okay, I can't really.
No problem.
recollect the
You
words.
sing that song.
It's no, I'm not getting the tune right.
കുട്ടനാടൻ പുഞ്ചയിലെ കൊച്ചു പെണ്ണെ കുയിലാളെ
കുയിലാളെ കൊട്ടു വീണം കുഴൽ വീണം പുടവ വീണം ഓ ദിത്തിത്താര ദിത്തിത്തൈ ദിത്തൈ ദഗദിദേവോ ദിത്തിത്താര ദിത്തിത്തൈ ദിത്തൈ ദഗദിദേവോ.
First line again and stop.
കുട്ടനാടൻ പുഞ്ചയിലെ കൊച്ചു പെണ്ണെ കുയിലാളെ കൊട്ടു വീണം കുഴൽ വീണം പുടവ വീണം
Stop.
ഓ ദിത്തിത്താര.
I translated that into Telugu. കുട്ടനാടൻ പുഞ്ചയിലെ ചിന്നമ്മായി മഞ്ചിവാളെ കൊട്ടുപാട്ടു കാവാലണ്ടി ആട്ടമൈന.
ഓ ദിത്തിത്താര ദിത്തിത്തൈ ദിത്തൈ ദഗദിദേവോ ദിത്തിത്താര ദിത്തിത്തൈ ദിത്തൈ ദഗദിദേവോ.
Wow.
Yeah, now we have a song for sleep. ഓമനത്തിങ്കൾ കിടാവോ
For sleep.
നല്ല കോമളത്താമ. Hey, where is that singer?
Yes.
Unmute. Sing.
Okay.
Shuchita, this is one song which I would have sang maximum number of times in my life. Because to make my son to sleep, this is part of my life. It's a common song which I got from my parents to make me sing. Whenever we sleep on the lap of the mother, all Kerala traditional parents will sing this. ഓമനത്തിങ്കൾ കിടാവോ നല്ല. Sing. Wait. प्यारी चांद की बेटा सरल कमल की फूल की जैसी. That's a Hindi translation of that from me. I'll give you that Hindi lyrics also. Sujita. Good. Anybody else? Abhirami want to sing? Yeah.
What was the meaning of that Sindhi song? Manu, I get. That is Manush.
Manu is a name as is medical supports the person, people.
Yep.
Manu. Manu is a person, the people of the Sindhi people. Surhena Manu. Surhena is a beautiful.
Hey Syed, what you should do is you give me 2 lines of song in a video and send it to me along with the lyrics and its meaning and join on Saturday. Whoever wants to join for the music group, so we have 7 sessions over. 8th session will be next Saturday. So we have a lot of people.
It's my getting show.
And
I'll
7:30 Indian time is not bad for you because it will be 8 o'clock at your place evening.
Yeah, sure.
So we will join Saturday for songs. Those who want to join could become part of this. Yeah.
Sure.
Anything more, or shall we call it a day? Bhuvana, you want to sing a Tamil song?
Yes, Guruji.
Bhuvana is from Tamil Nadu.
Hello, Sayed.
No hello.
Yeah, sure.
Only Syed.
Okay, Sayed.
Only Syed. No hello.
I'm also okay. I'm also having my brother in Pakistan.
Oh.
Yes. And my brother name is Nebel. Dr. Nebel. He's a big dentist.
It's present in Pakistan?
Yes.
Yes, which region in the present in Pakistan?
Hello? I cannot.
Which? Hello.
From Karachi. Karachi.
Karachi. Yeah. It's my good city of in Sindh. Sindh is a capital city of Karachi. Karachi is very larger and very bigger than our Pakistan's very largest city in Pakistan. Karachi is one of the industrial city in Karachi.
Do you know, Syed, which biscuit is most famous in Hyderabad city in India? Biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
Which type of biscuits?
Biscuits, to eat biscuits. It's Karachi bakery.
Karachi bakery.
You search Karachi bakery and you will see in Hyderabad only. And we have the best sweets, best biscuits, best cakes from Karachi bakery in Hyderabad.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, it's actually a lot. It's actually only Karachi factory. Yes.
Yeah, sing a song, Tamil song.
It's a song from Mahakavi Bharatiyar. I sing a few lines. என்ன தவம் செய்தனே யசோதா எங்கும் நீரை பரபிரம்மம் அம்மா வென்றழைக்க என்ன தவம் செய்தனே. Guruji, it's enough, Guruji.
Good. So, Syed, meet you often. We can have some specific topics of discussions and then meet again based on the requirements.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll share the number of contact number of Syed to Shuchita and Justina. They can be in contact. Okay.
Guruji, I want to be also a good writer.
Yeah. Tamil.
Yes, yeah, you should be.
Tamil.
I'm a good writer. I'm grateful to need a good writer.
I'll tell you.
Want a good writer, so
I'll tell you in
so
India.
to you.
India, the oldest of the oldest language is Tamil after Sanskrit.
Tamil, yes.
And it has the maximum number of books in the world probably.
Sure.
And no other languages put together will reach into Tamil. Because that many books are written. Right? And you need an extra brain to read Tamil. Normal people cannot read Tamil. Because I keep saying Shivaji Ganeshan. If you write it and if you don't know how to, he is a great actor. Shivaji Ganeshan. If you don't know how to read it, you will read it as Shivaji Ganeshan. Because Sha and Cha is same. Ka, Kha, Ga, Kha, no, only Ka. So if you don't have good brain, you cannot read the name. So I may write Syed, but if I don't know Syed, I will read it as Chait. It's worse than English. Tamil is worse than English.
Yes.
But easy to learn because you have only Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa. Not many letters are not there.
Okay.
I learned when I was in 7th class how to read and write Tamil.
Okay, yes.
7th grade I learned.
Yes, so.
See you all sometime soon.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Bye, doctor.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you so much.
It was great, Syed. Being with you was great, energetic, empowering. I'm sure we will make some difference in life. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, DrTPS.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.